My name is Weissbourd, and I'm a senior lecturer at the Graduate School of Education. I'm the director of the Human Development Psychology program and the director of the Making Caring Common project. And my work is largely about the degree to which we have elevated achievement and happiness as the primary goals of child raising and sidelined or demoted caring for others, caring for the common good. And how as a culture we can reprioritize. We can send very different messages to our young people that, again, lift up concern for others, concern for the common good, including concern for people who are different from you in race, class, culture, gender, and many other characteristics. I'm delighted to be here today with these wonderful panelists and with this great audience, with people who care so deeply about these ethical issues and are on the same crusade that I am. So it's a real pleasure. Thank you very much.
My name is Majeres, and I teach cognitive behavioral therapy at Harvard Medical School at Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center. And I have a private practice in Harvard Square, and I run a mentoring program as well in Cambridge. And my main message today at being here at the Colloquium was that millennials bring a great strength to their process of working, which is their capacity for high ideals. They also are more prone than ever to have anxiety and distractedness and perhaps a reluctance to face up to challenges. And I'm trying to show how their strength can really help with their weaknesses. Primarily that learning how to, when you're entering a task, to set the goal to do it at your very best way of working. So to work at your very highest level of focus. And you do that by not approaching it as a threat, but rather as an opportunity. And then helping them to settle their minds in a mindful way and then to embrace the challenge that's there. By doing that, they're shaping themselves in a very real way that will help their ability to shape themselves in other relationships and aspects of life. So basically, I see work as the ultimate training ground to develop any kind of virtue.
My name is Donna Hicks, and I was one of the panelists today on this, what I thought was a remarkable discussion about what education is doing and not doing to promote ethical leaders. And I want to thank IECO and the RCC for giving us an opportunity to have this really, it was a very deep discussion about what is missing in our education. And I think, you know, from my point of view, part of the problem is that we as human beings we live in two worlds. The first world we live in is the world outside of us. But there's another world that's equally as compelling, and that's the world within us. And I think education has failed all of us in educating about what it means to live in that inner world and to promote the health and well-being of that, our internal dialogue. And I believe, of course, that dignity plays a huge role in that, knowing our own worth, knowing the worth of other people, and having a deeper connection to something greater than ourselves. To me, that's what would promote a sense of health and well-being on the inside. But I think young people are searching now. They're searching for answers about how to be in the world and who am I, and how are we going to work together in a way that actually promotes the betterment of society and the betterment of each of us as individuals. So I think this discussion this morning and this afternoon has focused us all on thinking about what is it going to take to create an ethical environment, both in education, in business, and in every organization which we participate as fellow human beings. So I'm looking forward to how we follow up on this important conversation.
I'm Leon Goldman. I'm a former Chief Compliance Officer and a surgeon, and was a presenter today at the Colloquium. I am a Kallman Executive Fellow at the Hoffman Center for Business Ethics at Bentley University. I think this was a phenomenal session. A lot of good questions and a lot of good information was put forward. And most importantly, it was a session where we could cross boundaries in knowledge so that we could share across business, psychology, psychiatry, negotiation, and a lot of other specialties. Great questions from the audience. A fantastic experience for me, and I learned a lot, even as a presenter.
Today's conference, I think we learned that there is no such thing necessarily as business ethics or medical ethics or legal ethics. There's only ethics, and we need to be a little bit more thoughtful about integrating it into our studies as well as our practices. Thank you very much.
My name is Rita Jácome. I'm the Associate Director at the IECO University of Valencia Business Ethics Chair. And during this colloquium, I was wondering what millennials are expecting to us as educators. And I think one of the important things is that they are expecting us to be honest with them. So they are waiting for an honest feedback. And to teach our millennials in an honest way, I think it requires, from my perspective as a researcher and professor, at least 3 things. One of them is doing well. So they have to know their professional stuff very well. The other element is looking good, is to make a good impact through their personal image and also their behavior. And also a third dimension is to being good, which is to be a good person, because it's not enough to perform technically well and also to appear good. It's also necessary to be an excellent person, and excellence comes from the alignment and the coherence between these 3 dimensions: being good, looking good, and doing well. And this is why I call a profound unity of life, which is an authentic personal reputation.
Well, I would like to take advantage of this short video to give thanks to the University of Valencia, the president of the university, and especially the Vice President on International Affairs, Guillermo Palau, because he was really making this possible, having this event here today with all these panelists and people discussing this so amazing topic. I wanted to give thanks to the institution, because thanks to the University of Valencia, the RCC here at Harvard, all the Harvard University itself, and Bentley University, and all the other people, thanks to all of them, we were able to have this amazing conversation. And that said, I think that we already have a topic for next year colloquium. I'm not sure, but there was this idea that was there all the time during the discussion about the separation of knowledge and the silos of knowledge in our teaching in universities, and too much specialization. So I guess that we need to think a lot about that. Should we change our models and systems to, and deeper than that, people, we are just one person, and the unity of person is there. So if we really want to be good professional, we need to understand the unity of person itself, or the person itself, and because of that, we need that as part of the curriculum. So I think that could be one of the topics next year, but at least is what I take from this colloquium. I learned a lot, but I think we need more interdisciplinary discussion like the one we had here today. Thank you very much.